I've noticed when people, like the other cars, people kind of gawk at them and be like, oh, like nice car. But with this one, everyone knows it's a Charger.
A Charger.
And they're specifically talking about someone that they knew who owned one at some point.
The lady at the gas station walked over and was telling me how her brothers had one just like this since mid-70s.
Wow.
And then she proceeded to say, I said, yeah, they're pretty badass. And she said, yeah, they're tits.
I saw her, she's a 70-year-old lady.
Tits indeed, my dear.
How would you describe the 1969 Dodge Charger? Pretty tits, man.
Tits. Big old perky pear.
So besides this one, what's been your favorite car that we've given away?
My favorite one, if I could have it and drive it every single day, was that 57 Chevy.
Yeah.
And it's been like a year and a half since we've had that thing, and we've gone through the 67 Fastback. I mean, I love the Charger, the Chevelles that we've had. That 57 though, something about it, I don't know. I think it's just maybe that big style. Yeah. And it was really unique to the rest of them because of that, you know, that 50 style is different. The 60s is a different era. The muscle car, they're a little smaller, they're lower. I mean, not as far as length. This thing's like 25 feet long.
I was gonna say, this is a boat.
No, this is a monster. But that 57, it was just like, it was really well done. The paint was nice, and it just reminded, I don't know. It reminded me of just like a, I don't know, you pull up to your nice picket fence house, and your wife comes out.
Reminiscent of the 50s.
A nice poodle dress. You know, leave it to Beaver. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I remember when we filmed that, and the red and the white Bel Air on the beach in San Diego.
Black leather
that
interior.
Was like, everyone was turning their heads.
Yeah.
And the engine in that thing went.
Yeah, that one had the ZZ4 350 crate motor, which was badass. That was also a 4-speed. And the other thing about that one was that different than the 60s muscle cars we've had is that whole interior was painted. So like the whole dash was metal, and it wasn't, you know, like this is a lot of plastic parts, and that's kind of just what happened over time. But all of that was, you know, the whole dash was painted the red that the exterior of the car was painted. So it just made the window had a tint of red, and everything you see out the window just, I don't know, it was an experience to drive that thing. Then there was the Cobra.
The Cobra was pretty rad.
The Cobra was a monster.
I feel like those two cars, the rest of my community didn't react to as much.
Those were maybe a little off-brand, I guess. You know, I mean, not off-brand for us, but I think you know, the mainstream muscle cars, the Mustangs, the Camaros, the Chevelles, you know, Mopar, obviously. Those are the fan favorites.
Yeah.
But I feel like everybody who, if you hate on the Cobra, the looks of it, once you get behind the wheel, all that shit is gone.
That thing was insane.
It was a monster.
Very dangerous.
It seemed a little dangerous, but you know, what's not these days?
Yeah. But Otto seems to like it.
Otto's ripping that thing.
Yeah.
Otto loves that thing, and
shout out to Otto.
Shout out to Otto. A cool thing that happened was about a month after we gave him that car, and Otto lives about 45 minutes, an hour away from where we are in Pacific Beach, La Jolla area. And I was getting gas at this gas station, which is kind of just like in a random area over there. And I hear this monster engine, and I look over, and it's like, you know, silver Cobra, and I'm like, oh, thing's badass. And I look at it, and I see Otto's head hanging out of the thing. And so I like stopped what I was doing and ran over there, and he was just like big smile. Him and his girl were in the car, like just like enjoying their day. And it's like, nice. Dude, that's what it's all about right there. Like, It was just cool to see him too, because the rest of our winners are across the country and other places. And even, you know, Otto's an hour away. I didn't really think I'd be running into him anywhere, but
that's why we gotta go see Barry first. And if you guys don't remember Barry, there's an episode on our YouTube channel with him talking about a Chevelle that we gave away, geez, almost a year ago.
I think it was over a year.
It was over a year ago. That was, I think, one of my favorite cars. The black SS.
Badass.
He put probably $70,000, $80,000 into that car. And unfortunately, the winner ended up going with the cash and not the car. Barry ended up letting it go to someone else. I don't even know who. But
And it was actually a RestoMods member.
Oh, is it
So
really?
yeah, the way that went down, it was Tobin Felter was the winner of the car.
Yeah.
And Tobin took the cash because he had a Mustang that he was like working on. It was due for a paint job, and that was what he told us. He was going to take the cash, restore his Mustang, and he had a couple. I think he had a daughter or 2 daughters, and was excited to get that thing ready to take them out for summer and enjoy it. And then pretty much immediately after, a RestoMods member reached out to us and was like, "Hey, if that guy's taking the cash, I want the car."
Yeah.
And so we hooked him up with Barry,
No
and
way.
yeah, the guy, I want to say it ended up in like Missouri, Michigan maybe. And
Wow.
yeah, that guy sent us some pictures, and he was stunned. Like he looked like he belonged in this thing. So
That one
all
was
worked out.
next level. That and that last Mustang that we just gave away to the couple in Florida.
To Heather and William.
Heather and William in
Yeah.
Florida. That one was rad.
And she's been messaging us. They're already into upgrades. Apparently the car was like the back tires were rubbing a little bit when you hit the bumps. So they already got new tires. And she actually posted a picture on Facebook today just saying like, so happy to have this thing here and have it home, and thanks RestoMods. It's just like, I hope someday we can get out there and see her in action in that thing.
They were rad because they were both veterans.
Both veterans, both
Man.
still working on a base actually.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And they recently had some damage from a hurricane. Is that what it is?
Hurricane Michael. Yeah, about a year ago, their whole area was devastated by a hurricane, and they're in the middle of rebuilding. And their garage was finished just in time for them to get their Mustang and put it in there and have it all ready to go. So super
I think
cool.
you're not allowed to put these cars outside. I think we need to have that in the rules.
Got it.
T's.
We got a cover, but it's for the garage.
Yeah.
Garage cover.
Garage only. And you got to put a California car cover on it.
Cal Car cover, baby. Yeah, shout out to them. They've been supporting RestoMods and our winners since day one, pretty much. Those guys
those
rock.
covers are pretty legit.
And they're great covers. So finding the cars is the fun part, and we're pretty much always looking for cars. Just like everybody else, if you're looking for something, you search online. We use Craigslist. We use Facebook Marketplace that RestoMods classifies. And we've gotten cars that were local. We've gotten cars that were from North Carolina, Colorado, everywhere in between. So yeah, kind of just always looking and trying to find that right one. That's my wife kicked me out, I'm leaving and I'm never coming back pack job.
Literally everything and the kitchen sink.
Everything in the kitchen sink.
What I love about the cars that we give away versus like some other car giveaway companies, this is a one-of-a-kind car with history, with love behind it that has been, some of them are barn finds that have been completely just renovated.
Right.
Others have been loved and cared for years. That's, I think, one of the most unique parts, and why I think sometimes there's definitely cars like this one. There's a lot of buzz, a lot of people are getting really excited about it, but some of the other cars are specific and unique to like individuals whose parents may have had one in the past. Each one of these ties a different emotion to the RestoMods Nation that I think that I think is pretty rad.
Yeah, I agree. And I think, with that same thing, you can find, there's thousands of these out there, but at whatever price level, there's 5 cars and they're all in different shapes.
Yeah.
And you don't know who, one may have been professionally serviced its entire life. The other one may have been in a garage getting cut up by Johnny Welder,
Yeah.
And it kind of, it creates a level of difficulty in, there is no exact price for a car like this because it's worth what somebody
It's
will
all
pay.
market value.
Yeah, and this one, fresh restore, we know what we were getting when we got it, and so that was good. But some of the other ones, we've looked at cars and we've been ready to buy a car, and then we sent somebody out to look at it, and it's like, oh no, don't buy that car. You know, certain things have been chopped and certain things have been done. So it definitely, like you said, you got to find the right one. There's thousands out there that may be in different shapes and sizes and, you know, colors.
Yeah. All right, we got to turn the cameras off here in a second.
Okay.
We're almost to Barry's place, and we got to protect the location, as his collection is pretty insanely awesome.
He's got some badass stuff.
Yeah. Any final words for RestoModians?
Let's do some burnouts.
Ooh, burnouts with Barry.
Burnouts with Barry.
I think that should be the intro. Just
Burnouts with Barry.
burnout noises and burnouts with Barry.
Barry loves burnouts.
Can you tell that I never took a formal singing class?
All right, RestoMods Nation, you just watched Carter and I blabber about our favorite sweepstakes cars for like 10 whole minutes. What do you think? Let the RestoMods Nation know in the comments which of these sweepstakes cars was your favorite and why. And while you're at it, just a few more days for you to get your entries to win this 69 Charger or $50,000. Lots of cool stuff in our store like this oil spill mat or this nice wash bucket, and all that stuff gets you entries to win. And I'm really gonna miss her. So sad that it's gonna happen, but
Gotcha, bitch.
enter at restomods.com.